Hey, we're live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Of course, you're going to want to be on to see what's happening right here, right now, inside What's Cooking for Christmas. Now, welcome to What's Cooking for Christmas, a series for the season where we share with you what's cooking. As mentioned, we're live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. And my guest this afternoon is Chef Jody Brown, and he's here to prepare what we can perhaps call an exquisite meal you can prepare for this season. Hey, good afternoon to you, Chef Brown. Season's greetings and welcome to What's Cooking for Christmas Inside Alive.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Welcome. How are you?
I am not too bad, just a little bit tired, but
You're tired?
come to the season, yes.
You did a lot of cooking for Christmas.
You know, actually this year I didn't cook though.
What?
I didn't do any cooking, yeah. I told them I was too tired, so I needed a little rest. So they gave me a little rest, so they invited me to different places to have dinner.
Oh, that's nice. At least you got a little break.
Yeah, it was good.
All right. Now tell us a little bit about yourself, Chef Brown.
All right, so my name is Jody Brown. I am definitely not a chef. I am a teacher by profession. I do like cooking though. I do like cooking, and because I do enjoy cooking, I like to try things in the kitchen. And from there, I see where it goes when I try them in the kitchen.
Okay, so where did this love for cooking come from?
All right, so it started when I was a little boy. My mommy, she wasn't afraid to allow me to go in the kitchen. And so whenever she wasn't around, I was like, my elder brothers, they were gone because they were vegan. So they're gone to work and all of those places, not living at home with us. So it was basically me, my sister, and my little nephew. And so whenever there was any little thing, coming from a little poor background, you would make any little thing you find in the house to prepare so that everybody could eat. So instead of just going and just buy, a bulla or a bag juice and for yourself, you just pay that money and just, buy something that could be shared for everybody. And so that's how I started in the kitchen. My mommy, she never had a problem with me cooking because she always came home and she enjoyed the fact that dinner was prepared coming from the market and all that. So she enjoyed that.
I mean, who wouldn't enjoy that? Coming home and, get food, yeah. Who would not enjoy that, Chef Brown? Oh, my goodness. Now, you mentioned that you were a teacher by profession. What do you teach?
I actually went to the Micro College and I did home economics. But I am presently teaching at the primary school now.
Okay.
Presently teaching, yes.
Okay, nice. And I met you the other day when I went to Pegasus Hotel I met you, right? I don't remember the name of the event, but I met you there and you had this breadfruit flour.
Yes, and the breadfruit fritter and the jackfruit yogurt.
Hey, let me tell you something about that jackfruit yogurt. How did you come up with that, by the way?
Well, you see, they said that we were supposed to try and come up with some meals, some items that were not indigenous, but they were native. So persons could get them in Jamaica. And I thought of yogurt, and I know that they had all the different type of yogurts except the jackfruit yogurt. So I said, all right, then, let me try the jackfruit yogurt. And seeing that it's a natural sweet fruit, it never needed any preservatives or anything like that. It never needed any added sugar or anything. It could just be eaten like that. So I said, all right, let me try that one. And I was shocked. It was a hit.
You were shocked. It was so good. But how did you know how to make it?
All right. So like I said, I do a lot of research and I like to try things. So I made it from scratch, getting the culture, yogurt culture, and then you ferment that with some milk and all of that, and you leave that in the sun. As you know, I don't have that big space to do all of those things, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. Like when we went to school and make bread, I had to cover up the yeast, the dough under the damp cloth and put it in the sun. That's how we had to do. That's what I did with the yogurt. And so from there.
Okay, nice. And you've been experimenting on all those things, because I tasted the breadfruit fritters, Children of God, and the breadfruit flour thing that you did. Breadfruit fritters, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Chef Brown came up with something. I'm calling you chef. You're in your chef suit and your chef everything, and you are a chef. You can cook. You're a chef, right? So you have to claim it right now and manifesting that in your life. So yeah, Chef Brown. I don't know. You came up with a breadfruit fritters thing. All you need to do is just add water.
Yes.
It had salt, fish, and all of those. Tell them the niceness.
All right. So a lot of persons, they tend to be moving away from the flour, wheat flour, and all of those things, because they want more food that is less. What should I say? They are becoming healthy now.
Right.
So all of these natural things, it's just the breadfruit. We take it, we dry it, and we grind it, and then we just use the flour, add the different things that you would have done for a normal fritter. And this is good because it has a lot of fiber, and also it is gluten free. So persons who are like those, persons who have diseases, they tend to, it can work for them greatly.
Yes, it was so nice. All right, now let's get into it. Before we get into it, how long have you been cooking professionally?
All right, so I've been trying this from maybe 2016, 15. When I left college, my pastor forced me into the cooking, because when I came back, she said, whenever there's any function at church or anything that has to be, I have to be in the kitchen. So it was, they're practically forced on me. So there was no escape for me. And then from there, I said, all right, then, my wife and my family, they said that, I should try it because I have a knack for it. And so I decided, and I went ahead and I tried it. And persons have been enjoying the food. Right now, I am actually doing what's in your kitchen. So we just pop up at somebody's house, yes. And you can find the videos on YouTube. So we just pop up in somebody's house, whatever is in their cupboard, their fridge. We just cook and prepare some delicious meals for them without them going to buy anything. Because one of the things I want persons to understand is that you can prepare delicious and nutritious meals with whatever you have in your house. Without spending a lot of money.
Awesome. Now let's get into the cooking. What will you be doing for us today? Chef Brown, what will you be cooking for us today?
Two things. It's going to be... Come again?
Go right ahead. What will you be cooking today?
All right, so I'm going to be doing two things for you today. So it's a little bit different because you say Christmas is gone, but we're still in the celebratory season. Yes. So what we're doing is using some of whatever we had used in Christmas, and we're going to be putting those things together to prepare something that can be eaten light and delicious at the same time, and also nutritious. And at the same time, the children will end up loving it. And you end up saving some money because you don't even have to go back on the road to buy. Because a lot of persons, they tend to spend so much money during the season.
All right. So, nice. Let's get into it right away.
All right. So for the first item that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing 16 beans stuffed pak choy leaf wraps. And I chose pak choy leaf because they are very sturdy and they are broad and all of that. And persons tend not to think that they can be eaten just like that or eaten. All right, so I have some beans here that have been boiled in just a little salt.
What kind of beans?
16 beans, different types of beans. 16 of them.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think you have black bean, red peas, broad bean, butter bean. Just name all the beans I can think about.
Okay.
And I think they are good there.
All right.
All right, so we have some mixed veg. Just add to that. Because, we're trying to make it very nutritious. This is for persons who are actually vegans and they don't want any meat, or they just want to try something that is meatless. They can actually try this. And some sweet pepper. And for this, I normally use coconut milk, but because I'm going to be wrapping it in the pak choi leaves and I do not want it to be too soggy, I am using the actual coconut milk powder.
Okay.
It's
And you're
dry.
adding that. So for first of all, you have the glass container with the 16 beans. You've added your mixed vegetables, and you're adding your coconut powder to that as well.
Yes, so it is easy to prepare and everything is going to be done in one bowl. I have some pak choi. I was going to use this in it, but see that I already have the pak choi leaves. I'll just leave that out for now.
Okay.
And so basically, this covers whatever we are going to be doing. Because like I said, it's very easy. Now, another thing that we are going to do is to add some fruits to it. Just give it a little sweetness on the inside. So if you want your children to try it, you know the fruits.
What are you cutting up?
This is pineapple.
Pineapple. Okay, so you're
just picking up some pineapple.
Right.
And because it's demonstration purposes, I am not using a lot. So this is just one of the tin pineapples because I wanted it to be quick.
Right.
And we'll just give that a stir.
Stir in the 16.
Yes.
Beans.
And if you look at it, you realize that it is extremely colorful.
Yes.
And extremely beautiful. I can tell you that it's creamy also.
Yeah.
No, we can't go through making this without adding some natural seasoning. And so we have our chopped scallion.
Yes.
We have our chopped thyme. Because you know these are going to be very aromatic and it actually enhances the flavor.
Yes.
Of food. And my favorite, garlic.
Garlic, right. So you're grating the garlic now into that little bowl that you have everything.
Yes, I'm just grating 2 cloves of garlic for this.
2 cloves of garlic, okay. So he's grating the garlic cloves.
All right, so after that is done now, don't want to lose anything, so I don't want to miss out. So I'm just removing everything, put that one side.
Right. Cleaning up the area as you go, I see. That's good. Good practice.
Yes, ma'am.
And he's stirring everything now.
Now I'm mixing everything. I'm combining everything.
Yeah.
You can see that it's really creamy.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, it smells good. For somebody who doesn't like beans, I don't like beans. I don't eat beans. I don't.
Yes.
But I can tell you, it is delicious.
All
right. So we just rest that aside. And for this now, this is the breadfruit flour. Because like I said, persons, they are healthy. And so we didn't bother to go to the flour. We just use the breadfruit flour.
They're healthy, right. Healthier choice.
It's free from gluten and all that. One of the things I can tell you though, it has a very low burn content. So you have to be very careful when you're using it. So what I'm doing now, I'm just making a paste so that when I wrap the pak choi leaves, I just put it in there and then I go ahead and fry it. So I'm setting my heat now.
Right.
To high, and I just added some oil to our frying pan. And to make it to give it a little more body, I'm adding some baking powder to it.
All right.
All right. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not giving you measurements. I don't normally cook with measurements. So I'll try my best to. So that's about 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay. This is about 1.5 cups of
the breadfruit flour.
Breadfruit flour. And so I'm adding water to it to get it to the fritter consistency.
Okay. How much water?
Well, we're just adding water until we get the fritter consistency.
Okay. All right, just a moment. Let me take the time signal. Chef Brown will be right back in just a moment.
Financial Services Commission, promoting integrity in the Jamaican financial sector. The time by the Financial Services Commission is
3:15. All right, so we're back, Chef.
All right. So basically now, I want you to realize I did not add any salt. You can add salt if you want, But for persons who are hypertensive and watching the diet and all of these things, this can be eaten like that, because when you bite into the wrap itself, you are going to end up getting all of the flavors.
Ah, this looks so yummy.
Yes, it.
So nice consistency I'm seeing right there with the breadfruit flour. Yeah. Yes.
Better consistency.
Yes.
So we put that one side. Now we are going to our pak choy leaves. So I'm just going to start with some small ones. Maybe do about 2 or 3 for you. Yeah. And this stem, this middle piece.
Right.
Stalk, we call it stalk in Jamaica. That stalk part here.
Yes.
Just take it out.
All right. So we're taking out the middle piece, the stalk. That's what we call the stalk in Jamaica. Yeah.
So we just take it out.
Yes.
All right. So after we take it out, we just simply put one side over the other side to create a barrier.
Okay. So after we take out the middle piece there, we just put, that end part over to, create a little barrier. Yeah, barrier, right? Like.
All right. So we're just adding a little to it. Don't add too much because you want it to be able to roll.
And this is a what? What are you adding? The flour or the beans?
This is the bean mixture now.
All right. So we're adding the bean mixture to the pak choy leaf. The raw pak choy leaf, by the way, children.
Yes, the raw one. Now, this is a very delicate thing to do.
All right.
So when you're doing it, you cannot be in any rush. And if it spoils on you, don't worry yourself. So for this now, we're just going to put in some toothpicks
to hold it together.
Hold it in place.
All right.
So trust me, it tends to get a little messy at times.
Yes.
Don't worry. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And this thing decides to fall out now. But don't worry yourself. It is not the boss of us, All right. So just adding a little more water to this to make it a little bit thinner.
Yes. So he's adding a little bit more water to the breadfruit flour consistency. Right. The little mixture there.
All right. So for this now, I am going to take my time. So this is where it gets messy. So because it's going to get messy, what I'm going to do, instead of just doing one, I'll just do about 2 or 3 so that once my hand goes in there, it stays. I don't have to go back and mess up everything. I just mess up one time and finish.
All right. So you're repeating the same thing that you did not too long ago for the first pak choy leaf.
Yeah, so we're doing another one.
Wrapping, and he's wrapping it horizontally.
All right. So you notice this one is not so bad.
Yeah, it's not messing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
So we're just putting the sticks in there.
Yeah.
Right, so that's cool. So I just do one more.
One more.
Same process again.
Yes.
And you can get your children to help you to do this,
Yes. Fun activity, don't?
Yes.
All right. And we add the bean mixture to the pak choy leaf. And then we wrap it down like so, horizontally. Then secure that with your toothpicks.
Toothpicks again.
1. So you're using about 3 toothpicks. 2 to 3 toothpicks.
All right. So now is when we get all messy. And for this now, I'm going to be using my hands.
All right. So you're placing the wrapped thing with the beans, the pak choy wrap, in the breadfruit flour mixture.
Yes.
All right.
And it is kind of like it wants to, But don't worry yourself about that. All right. Now, this is the part that is kind of hard because you have to remove it from there now and take it over to
the pot.
The pot.
All right. So then we're adding another one. This looks so good.
Because you don't want to burn yourself.
Yes.
All right, so this one is messing us up. So we don't bother stress out ourselves. Get rid of that one. And then we just try another one.
All right.
Or we just use the two that we have.
Yeah, we
And
can
so-
use the two.
All right, so give me a second. Let me get my tongue. All
You
right.
get-
So,
What is this? Your thumb. Okay, your thumb. Okay.
all right. So this is what I was telling you. One of the things about the breadfruit flour mix is that it is extremely sticky. So when you put it in the pot, you might get nervous when you're ready to take it out because it might not want to come out at the time when you want it to come out. But there is always a solution to every problem, right?
Yes, there is. So now you're turning.
Yes,
That,
so now I'm going to turn.
Yes, you're turning it from the pod. So that's the wrap that he created. He's turning it now. So about how many minutes we leave it on that side, on each side?
But this one, it depends on how dark you want it to be. So I gave this about 15 seconds on that side. And for the other side now, I'm going to give it about another 15 or 20 seconds so that it can come up.
All
And
right.
the color can come up. So I'll just put these away.
So on each side, 20 to 30 seconds.
Yes, 20 to
30
30
to
seconds.
40. Right.
And you're good.
In
If you
total,
are-
right?
For like my wife, no. You have to give it a little longer. For me, I don't really like when it's too crispy. So for me, I would have taken them out already.
All right. Well, your wife likes it crispy.
Yes, so she likes it very crispy.
All right.
All right, so while that is being done, let me clean up so that we can start.
All right. So it's just cleaning up the area, but it's good to clean as you go along.
All right,
Yes.
now for these, it's basically a finger food. Hope you can see. So it's basically a finger food. So I'm just going to give you a little glimpse. It's basically a finger food, and normally finger food.
Bring it back again, chef. All right. Nice. Okay.
And because it's a finger food, we are going to be making a little dip for it.
All right. So he's about to make a dip for it.
Yeah, so it's going to be served on that. So the dip is basically going to be coconut and coffee dip.
Coconut and coffee dip.
Yes.
All
So you
right.
can buy, for me, I love French vanilla.
Me
Because I
too.
like- You too?
Yes.
And because I love French vanilla, I'm going to be using the French vanilla. It's the 3-in-1.
Yes.
It's the
That's the-
3-in-1. So just get a little pan. Add about 2 teaspoons of the French vanilla 3-in-1 mix.
Great.
And
Alright.
then now I'm going to be adding about 1 teaspoon of sugar. For those of you like dark sugar, you can use dark sugar, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Then now a little parsley. Just a pinch of parsley. Alright, so
Yes.
I can remove these now.
All right. So he's removing.
So I'm removing the pak choy wraps. Now, one
Right.
of the things that I like about it is the fact that it's a vegetable, and a lot of children don't really
Like
Like-
vegetable.
vegetables. And
Yeah.
so if you can disguise the vegetable in a way that they will enjoy. I have a son, and he doesn't like vegetables. So I'm going to show you what I did the other night to get him to eat the vegetables. So now I am going to take 2 tablespoons of coconut cream.
Yes.
All right, so I use 3 and just give that a stir.
And that's added to the French vanilla.
It's
3-in-1.
added-
Okay.
All right,
And you're mixing that around.
so I'm just giving this a stir. And French vanilla is nice when it's warm.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add it to my pot. and just let it get a little simmer for a while.
All right. So you add it to your empty pot.
Yes. So another little saucepan that I have.
Yes.
I just add it to it so that the what do you call that again? The grains of the coffee.
Yes.
Melted.
Can dissolve, right? Yes.
This is what we have right there. So we're just waiting on it a little bit. Our pak choy leaves are looking all crispy.
Oh, this looks so good. Oh my goodness. I could eat one right now.
And I think you would enjoy it.
I think so. Right. I know I would. All right, what are you doing right now? You're mixing.
So this is my coconut and coffee dressing or sauce or dip, whatever we want to call it.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just going to put a little on my plate. All right, so it's not.
Bring the plate a bit over so we can actually see it.
Because the plate, I'm so sorry.
Yes, so we're seeing the plate now. Thank you.
All right. And then now, we just rest them on there.
Yes.
For the toothpicks, can take them out.
All right. So he's removing the toothpicks from the pak choy wrap. Oh, this looks so good.
All right. For persons who might want a little spice, just add a little spice to it.
What kind of spice?
So this is just flaked peppers.
Okay.
And I'm adding some chopped parsley to it.
Okay, you're garnishing it. It looks good.
All right, and as you can see, we finished this. If you have everything pre-prepared and you are just cooking, it can be finished in less than 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness, this looks amazing, delectable. Oh, geez. I love it. And the presentation is top notch. I love it.
So this is the first one. Can I
we have more. Right.
Yes, so I'm now going to be doing the Caribbean fusion pasta.
Yes.
And like I said, everything here are things that we have used already. Some of them have been cooked already. So for instance, we have our sweet and spicy chicken that we did. And so we just cut that up, mince it up. We have some ham. I think this is chicken ham because my mommy, she's sick.
Yeah.
So she doesn't eat the other ham.
Okay.
And this is some coconut parsley shrimp. We have some fresh veg. And for the kids who like sausage, we have sausage and we have some pineapples. And for the dressing, so this one, I hope we can finish quickly. So just give me a second to remove this pot.
All right. So remind us of the name of this dish, this pasta that you'll be doing.
So this is the Caribbean Fusion Angel Pasta.
Caribbean Fusion Asian Pasta.
Angel.
Angel.
Yes.
Okay, Angel. Okay, I've never heard of that one. Well, that's good.
For this one, I know that I chose this one because it's easy to cook. So we are just taking 2 of the pastas out, 2 of the crumbs of the angel layer pasta.
Oh, angel. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, so I just take 2 out. And it takes about 2 minutes. So just let me put it on the faster fire.
Okay.
I wanted to use over that side, but it's not so wonderful.
Yes.
Because I have to be moving back and forth. So I just use everything right here. Forgive me if I have to be reusing the same pots.
Oh, that's okay.
Because of time.
Yes.
All right. So now we are going to get our ingredients all together. So our chicken is already done.
That's a spicy chicken.
In another few.
Jody, that's a spicy chicken?
Yes, that's the spicy chicken.
All right.
All right, so we have a little margarine, and I prefer this margarine because it has a lot more flavor than the others for me. I don't know if it's because I grew up on it. Why? All right. So seeing that most things have been cooked already, I am
How
going
much?
to be
Just a moment. Just a moment. How much butter did you put a while ago?
1 tablespoon.
1
But
tablespoon of butter.
like I said to you, you have to be careful because I am a buttery person.
Okay. All right.
So this is just 1 tablespoon, and I am going to be doing my pak choy. I want you to realize I have 2 separate bowls because the leaves cook quickly.
Yeah.
And then the star part, it doesn't really cook so quickly. So I normally cook the star part a little bit first, a little bit longer than the.
All right. So you've added the stock part of the pak choy into the pot.
Yes, I've added the stock to the pot, giving this a stir for about 30 seconds. All right, so while that is being done, let me get some other things prepared. So I have my sweet pepper. My wife will tell you that I really like to cook with colors. I love colors because that's what people use first. So colors catch the eye first.
So you're using red, green, and yellow bell peppers, or what we call sweet peppers.
Yes.
All right. And you're cutting them up right now.
Yes, I'm just quickly cutting them while the pak choy stalks are being sauteed.
Yes.
And while that is being done, the angel here is on the fire. So I think let me check it, because it takes about only 2 minutes. So this is a quick dish. Once you have everything, so it's a quick dish. So it is finished cooking because it takes only 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes.
And so I'm just removing it from the heat, and I'm giving it a little, put it in my strainer right here, so that I can just, instead of using the colander, because I don't want it to fall through, I just use a strainer.
All right, so he's straining the pasta, the angel here.
Yeah, I'm just removing it from the heat. All right. So that is there. The sweet pepper is ready. Still doing some more pre-prep. This is the hardest part of cooking for me, pre-prep. Because once everything is pre-prep, then everything else becomes a lot easier. So I'm just chopping up about 2 tablespoons of onion. All right, so we rest that one side. All right, so now to this I am going to add my leafy side of the pak choy.
Pak choy, okay. Adding that now and stirring it.
So I'm just giving this a little stir. Want you to realize I don't add any salt again.
Yes.
Every other ingredient already has salt, and the margarine has salt in it already. So I don't add salt to it because I don't want it to be too salty. So I'm just grating now some fresh garlic.
Yes. And this is a clove.
Yes. So I'm just doing 3 cloves now.
That looks so great. I'm seeing Kingdom Child saying yum yum. Vanetta Scott saying yummy. Pauline Mendes says, wow, my mouth watering water. It looks so good. Yeah, it does.
And the good thing about it, like I was saying, all of these are things that you have already used in the house. Give me a second again, please.
Yes. No, Sybil Campbell Fishley says, looks great. I agree. Sony Hamilton looking delicious. Yes, indeed.
All right, so I'm just removing the cooked pak choy from the heat again, because I don't want it to become too overcooked. Because we want a little crunch when we're eating.
Yes.
All right. Leave that right there. Let me put this spot somewhere far from us so that we don't get mixed up again. All right, so we have everything now that is, well, no, not everything. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of pre-prep right now.
Yes.
So that we don't have to be stopping when we are doing it, because this is going to require all of your attention.
Yes.
Like a newborn babe, it's going to require all of your attention. So I'm just using about 2 or 3
sausages, right?
And I'm just giving these a little quick chop.
Right.
All right, and because we don't want them to be too soft, in the same pot that we had our pak choy,
right,
we're just adding them without any oil or anything.
Yeah.
Just give them a little sear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It smells heavenly.
All right. So we're just waiting on that.
All right, let's see if we can quickly do this before we're out of time.
All right, let me see how fast I can go now.
All
right. So to this pot now, which is going to be combining everything, I'm going to be adding the shrimp because it has the oil in the mixture already.
All right. So the shrimp has the oil mixture in there, you said?
Yeah, because remember that it's butter and coconut.
Oh, right.
Then, so the pot doesn't get all too sticky and all of that.
Yes.
So we have all of that. Now I'm going to be adding, for time's sake.
So hold on, let me see. So you've added your shrimp, then you've added the spicy chicken, then you're adding.
I've added the ham and I'm going to add the sausage now. So I'm putting all of the meat first.
All right, so you're adding all the meat. And you're stirring it right now. It looks so lovely, getting to the different colors.
Yes, I'm giving it a quick stir. Then now, my pak choy again. Adding my pak choy to it. My sweet peppers. My onions.
Yes. Oh my
Giving
goodness.
that a quick stir.
Yes.
The good thing about this is that the vegetables that are coming in now, they don't really need a lot of cooking.
Okay.
You can see myself taking it off the stove, adding some chopped scallion, the thyme, giving that a stir again. Now adding some cream.
What kind of cream is this? The heavy cream?
Yes, this is cream. Just like how you would have the milk, but we add the cream.
All right.
We got milk. So this is about one cup or half cup. Because it's Angel, because you said it's Caribbean fusion, we're adding some pineapple juice, about 1/4 cup of pineapple juice. This is something that I love. This is onion vinaigrette. If you don't have that, you don't have to use it.
What can we use to replace it?
You don't have to use it any at all.
Okay. And you're stirring that right now.
Stir again.
And he has removed it from the stove, by the way, children of God.
Yes, so I removed it from the stove. Add about 1/2 cup of coconut milk.
Yes.
Putting it back on the stove quickly. And this now is my secret ingredient. It's my coconut drops yogurt.
Coconut drops yogurt. Interesting.
Yes. So persons who don't use a lot of mayonnaise, I try to remove mayonnaise out of my items. So persons tend to like the food because it has a different taste.
Yes.
All right. So while that is being done, let me just quickly remove all of these.
All right. He's
now I'm
cleaning
going to be adding my angel here
into the pot. Okay, so the pot is back on the stove, and he's adding the angel here pasta.
No. So we just give this a quick, incorporate it as quickly as possible so that it can be infused, the flavors and all of that. If you want, you can add different cheese, because I have my different cheese over there that I can add to it, but because of time, I'm not going to stress it out too much.
So for the cheese, you just put the cheese inside the shredded
you just add the cheese to the mixture.
Yes.
Just add the cheese to the mixture and it just melts just like that.
Oh gosh. And I know normally they use Parmesan cheese and all of those things.
Yes, so I normally use 6 cheese Italian because I
Yes.
like all the different flavors.
Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. So he's about to plate, children of God. He is about to plate the pasta. Let us see it in the pot before you plate it.
Give me a second, please.
This looks so good.
All right, so this is what it looks like in the pot.
Oh, yes. You see the different colors.
Yes.
Seeing the red, the green, the yellow. Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. So he's putting the pasta in the plate right now. So he's plating it.
Yes, and I'm making sure that I have a lot of the meat.
So who's going to get this plate now? Because I want this plate, you know.
All right, so this plate is going to be eaten by my wife. And I'm just going to add a little chopped parsley on it again.
Yes.
And for persons, like I said, persons who like it a little spicy, if you have children and they like spicy food, you can just add a little.
Add a little what?
Flaked peppers.
Oh, like the crushed pepper.
Yes.
Oh, this looks so good. I love it. Children of God, you have to come. Bring it down a little bit. Yes, yes. This looks amazing. Now remind us of the name of this dish for those who missed it.
So this is Caribbean fusion angel ear pasta.
Ah, and you have the pak choy wrap. Right.
Yes, and I have the pak chai wrap.
Yes, bring that as
For
well.
persons who are vegetarians or vegans and they want to try something that is meatless, they can always try this one.
Yes, this looks so amazing. And how long did it take you to do the pasta?
The pasta,
Yes.
less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes.
Yes.
So quick
I
and
really
easy.
think- Come again?
Yeah, so quick and easy.
Yes, very quick and easy. So you come home from work and you're tired, you can just quick time, angel your pasta, 2 minutes it's cooked, and you have all these things in the fridge, you just put them in the pots, give them a quick stir, and add the angel your pasta, whatever sauce you want to add to it, whatever thing you like, and you just give it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Chef Jody Brown. Now, how can people reach you? Perhaps they want to reach out to you to come cook for us, because since you say pop up in people's kitchen, I want you to pop up in my kitchen.
All you need to do is just go on YouTube, look for Devon Joe's Kitchen, and when you find Devon Joe's Kitchen, you can watch one of the videos, and then you can just type under the chats, any one of the chats, Devon Joe's, we would like you to come to our kitchen, and then we will just find your kitchen.
All right. So Devon Joe's Kitchen on YouTube, and that's DEVANJO' Devon Joe's Kitchen. Contact number if we want to call you and say, hey.
885-876-885-5479.
All right. So that's 876-885-5479. Thank you so much, Chef Brown.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We have 10 seconds. I'm going to allow you to give your shout outs.
Kerome, my wife, Kemi, my son, my family on both sides, my supporters. Happy birthday to Auntie Colleen. We're celebrating her birthday today. And thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. What do we have your list already?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chef Jody Brown, the Evangel's Kitchen. Let me tell you something. Give us a little, close up on the plates again. Oh, beautiful. And now for the fritters, the wrap. Nice. I love it. Thank you so much, Jody.
Thank you very much for having me. Really
All
appreciate it.
Thank you. Why did you call it the Evangel's Kitchen?
All right, so it's a mixture of my wife's name, Dev Marie. Take off the first part. Then we have A-N, Ann, and then Joe, first part of my name, Joe. So it's a combination.
All right.
And Jody.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Chef Brown.
Thank you.
That was What's Cooking for Christmas. Something easy, fun, and nice, and definitely delicious for you to try at home with your loved ones. Yes. Remember, we did this live, so you can always rewatch. All right. Thanks again, Chef Brown.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Bye for now.